Hi everybody, welcome to this video. This is Matt speaking, and on today's video I want to ask you why it's so hard to estimate using story points. So first of all, before we start to talk about in this video, I want to define with you what are story points. So basically, story points, they are a unit of measure. I'm going to say that again. Story points, they are a unit of measure. In my career as a Scrum Master, maybe one of the biggest challenges that I faced was how, and it is still being one of the biggest challenges that I faced, is how to train and coach teams on using story points instead of hours. What I learned, the difference between hours and story points, it is story points are measuring the efforts behind that work and not the time. So let's suppose the following scenario. Let's say that in one Scrum team you have a superstar developer and someone who's just starting his career. Probably the one who is a superstar can do the same work in way less time than someone who's just starting. Let's say that this superstar can finish a given task in 2 hours and someone who is less experienced will take 5 hours. So how are they going to convey on estimation of that work? That's why mastering how to use story points is important as a Scrum team to make sure that people can agree on a given task. So let's suppose the following scenario. Let's say that these two engineers, they first need to create a UI where it's going to have one text field. They talk about the requirements, they understand that that's going to be a limitation of 10 characters and what type of characters they are going to use on that field. Okay, so they agree that the effort behind it is not that much and 1 point it's enough to create that field. Then, after finishing that work, their business comes and requests them to replicate that field 100 times. So they need to create another screen, but instead of having only one text field, they'll need to have 100. So they're not going to estimate that as 100 points because they already mapped what are the efforts behind creating one text field. They have clear requirements and they know what to do. What they have to do now is to escalate and replicate the effort. So once all the backend validation is done, the UI is already done as well. So both agree that to replicate those fields 100 times, it's going to be just twice effort of creating only one field. So despite of their experience, despite the time that they may take doing that work, they both agree that the efforts to replicate that field 100 times is 2 points. Just twice as much work than estimating in 1 point. So I hope you have understood what are the concepts of story points, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to this channel. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye bye.